Good afternoon and welcome to our Angora virtual learning community. In today's session, we're going to learn how to set up a video conference. I have given a quiz for my students, and what I'd like to do is have somewhat of a teacher-student data talk, and I'd like to do that in the form of a video conference after I have graded the quiz and have shared the results back with the students. So that's what we're going to create today. So let's get started. Okay, I have already positioned my screen in the plans view to our Friday quiz. And if you note in the description section, it says, also please be available for our live video conference to discuss the results of this quiz on April the 13th. Okay. And I have actually created a student-teacher conference over here. So once a student clicks on it, they should be able to enter into a chat session with me. So now, what I'd like to do is show you how to create it. So what I've done is I have a quiz retake follow-up video conference. So I've already created it for the initial video chat session, but now I've also scheduled a follow-up video conference for those students who weren't necessarily successful. Okay, so what we're gonna do is learn how to set up that second one. Okay, so here we go. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click add. And after I click add, I'm gonna click show all, and I'm gonna scroll down to where it says conference. Okay, now I'm going to call this conference quiz retake on cleaning your bedroom. And then in the description, I'm going to put please be available at this specific date and time. Also review the results of your makeup quiz prior to us meeting. Okay, now when I scroll down, because this is important because you don't want the child to know exactly what the quiz is going to be about. Okay, so now if you scroll down, I can associate this quiz with standards that's based on the course that I'm teaching. And also, I have a preference here where it says conference type. I could either have a text session where I could have a maximum of 50 participants with up to 4 viewing panels at one time, or I could do a conference with video, sound, and text chat, but the limitation is a maximum of 10 participants with up to 4 viewing panels on at a time. Okay, so I'm going to choose the video conference. I'm not going to mess with the show conference in new window. Sometimes I like it, but when you have a variety of tabs already open, a lot of windows already open, sometimes you can get lost within the windows on your screen. So once the child clicks on the particular chat link, I don't want them to have to go anywhere else. So I'm going to leave this unchecked. Okay, now set a specific date and time. Okay, I want it to be active. You know what? I want it to be active. I'm going to schedule for next Friday. Our conference time is at 1 p.m. and it's going to deactivate just in case our conference goes over. It's only going to be for 15 minutes, but I'm going to set it for 1:45 just in case something happens, we have technical difficulties, or just the unforeseen. So although it's a 15-minute conference, I set the window for 1:45 just in case we start late or just in case we run into any technical issues. Okay, so I'm going to click save. And once I click save, it's okay. Now it has created my quiz retake on cleaning your bedroom video chat session. Now I'm going to click on it because what I'd like to do is I would like to invite a specific student in my room. If you notice, this is how the chat room will look, the video conference room will look. But I'm going to go in the upper right hand corner and I'm going to click that box because I don't want my entire class to see it. I only want the class, I only want a specific student to participate in this conference. So I'm going to click permissions. Now it says I want to select who can participate in the conference. Well, I'm going to go to participants, and I want a particular student that I'll be working with to participate in this video conference. I have just selected that student, and now I'm going to come up here. After I've clicked the student's name on the left, I must add the student. Now that student is over here. I've given them permission, and now I got to scroll back down to the bottom and save. So I have given that student permission to participate. Okay, see the current. Okay, and there are a variety of other permissions that you can give a student. I've only given this student permission to participate and read the chats, to participate in the video session and read the chat session. So that's pretty much the only access or only permissions I need for a student to have. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the video chat, and when I click start, I'm gonna get a dialog box that asks me, do I grant It's Learning permission to access my webcam so that the student can see me, and my microphone so that the student can hear me. Okay, I'm gonna say allow, and now you see my picture here. Okay, give me a second and I'm gonna show you what it looks after a student joins my section. Okay, and if you have set up your student teacher conference or your video chat session, if you set it up correctly, you should be able to see all of the students who have activated their video camera, their webcam, and their microphone. You see, I have a student that's logged in. We have been dialoguing on the chat session, and for the most part, this is what you should see. And this is a wonderful alternative and preference to doing a video chat session in Zoom. Okay, now let's look at what we have done from the plans page using a teacher view. So from that perspective, we see that we have created our chat session. We see we already had our description already there. Now what I'd like to do is quickly show you how it will look from a student perspective. Okay, so when the student logs in, the student, they took their quiz here on Friday. Now it's time for them to do the follow-up chat session scheduled for Friday the 13th at 1. So they would click start, and once they click start, okay, today we will conduct teacher-student conferences to discuss yada 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 yada. Okay, and then when they click next, okay, I am there. So all the student will have to do at the designated time is click start, and as we previously showed you, allow access to their video and their microphone, and boom, that's it. That's all it is to set up a video chat session in Verge. I hope you like it. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.